Hey everyone. All right, so I'm actually trying out a new product today. Has nothing to do with dentures, but I wanted to kind of go over how my appointment went today at the dentist. And, instead of spending time doing one thing and then the other thing, I just thought I'd do it all at once. Plus, I'm kind of excited about this product. Like I said, it has nothing to do with dentures. But as you can see, my hair, naturally, it's like a dark blonde. It used to be a lot lighter when I was a younger human, but it has since gotten darker, like a darker blonde color. I dyed it like a burgundy red, and I've been using off and on for the past 6 months or so this teal shampoo, which kind of neutralizes the red. And I mean, the pigment was so intense that even like months after I would dye my hair, I'd still have like tons of red coming out. I had to buy a black towel to dry my hair off with after I get out of the shower because my parents have white towels in that bathroom that I use, and that just wasn't working out. Looked like, somebody got murdered on the towels, and my mom was not cool with that. Of course, no one would be. So yeah, I found this product. It's not a hair dye. It's called Overtone, and they have some insanely intense, awesome, bright colors, which I would love to try someday. But right now, I haven't dyed my hair since June. I've been wanting to grow it out, and I have been. I don't even know how long it's grown out. What is that? One, two, I don't know, about 4 inches of growth or so. And so I got rose gold. They have this. It's a deep treatment. It conditions your hair like crazy, and it leaves that pigment right here. So I kind of want it for the transfer area right here, so it's not like blonde red. I want it to kind of fade. And then in between, they have a conditioner, and it just kind of keeps that color there. But it's not harmful like dyes, and it smells like mint. It smells like mint. It smells awesome. This is it right here. So I'm going to try that while I speak to you about my appointment today. So I think I had said in an earlier video, putting some gloves on, that, it's backwards. Can't do that. I had said in an early video that I called my dentist because I needed the soft liner done again. How long has it been? I think on Monday it'll be 10 weeks since I've had my whole procedure done. And everything's going great. There are just some adjustments that need to be done on a regular basis. Things heal up and your gums get, into a more situated situation. And your dentures become loose. You guys know what that's like. And, all right, this says to apply to dry hair or wet hair, but it said dry for a more intense color. We'll see how this goes. Anyway, so I got in contact with them and set up an appointment. They didn't have an opening until like 2 weeks after I called, but I was like, I need to go in to do that. So I scheduled it, and in the meantime, I think I did mention this in the most recent video also, is I was eating a hard candy on the way to take my daughter back to her dad, and I broke my upper left back molar, like it was just cracked to where just that molar would have been misplaced if I did not have the Reline it at home inside my thing. So that little gummy stuff was the only thing keeping that piece together, but it wasn't even really together. I had also mentioned that I was using super glue to keep it together. I stopped doing that because every day it was just breaking with any chew pressure. So I just let it be, and my bite was off. Everything was funky, but that's how things go. Anyway, So I go to my appointment today, and even my mom was excited for me. She's like, "Yay, Reline today!" And I was like, "Yay!" So I did not wear adhesive because you don't wear that to go get things checked out because you have to take them out. Anyway, I took them out, and I reminded her of the she. First off, I mean, okay, I've made it a point in all my jobs, no matter where I'm working, whether it's a good job or not. I mean, it's a job. You be thankful wherever you're at, and don't treat the customers like they're an inconvenience to you. I don't know if she's going through that day. I don't even know if that's how she normally is. But my situation was minor. It was pretty frustrating, just the whole process. And so just that on top of the attitude I got was like, you know what? She still had all of her teeth, and I think she had at least 45 years on me. So I'm just like, you don't even know what it's like. Oh, that's what I thought. But I was nice. And she was just really short with me, and like, well, that's how it is. Anyway, I took him out, told her where I was having some issues. And I was like, yeah, and there's that break right there. She's like, oh, like they didn't know. She was like, oh, let me go see if we can fix this. And I was like, okay, well, I hope you can. You are the dentist. That's why I came to you. So yeah, that's how that went. She comes back and she's like, she has a little, a little container dish thingy, and asked me, she's like, well, wait, before I go talk to the dentist, would you be willing to leave your denture here all day so that we can fix it for you? And I was like, I mean, what else am I going to do? So I was like, yeah, that's fine. And so she comes back. She's like, okay, yeah, just come back at 4. You might have to wait still, but come back at 4. And I was like, okay. She's like, well, we'll have to schedule the soft liner for another time because we can't do that without fixing it. And I was like, well duh, and I was like, so I can't do it when I come pick it up? And she's like, no, you'll have to schedule that for a later time. And I was like, well, crap. The last time a later time was like 2 weeks out. And I was like, that they know my situation right now. Maybe they can just fit me in knowing that I scheduled this 2 weeks ago and all that. And, the whole accommodation thing. That was hopeful thinking, of course. And so upon leaving the dentist, I called right away because I had to go do something for work without my teeth. But whatever. I'm pretty comfortable without my teeth in front of whomever, especially people I won't really see again. That's not a big deal. So I'm on the road driving. I call through the Bluetooth the dentist. I'm like, hey, I was just in there, and I was told I need to schedule something with you for the Reline because my denture has been left there, and you guys are working on it. And she's like, oh, okay, is it okay if I call you back? Because I'm really busy. And I'm like, yeah, sure, that's fine. So I get a call like hours later. Actually, in the car, I was like, oh, I need to call them because they're probably not going to call me back. And she called hours later. And she's like, oh, hey, I'm here to schedule an appointment with you. And I was like, oh, yeah, right. Because it had been a while. And I was working. So I wasn't really too focused on it. I was very aware that I had no teeth, but, what can I do? So they did tell me to come in at 4 and pick up my teeth. I only waited I got there a little bit before 4. And, just wait a little bit, play games on my phone. They called me, my tops were ready, and, yeah. So anyway, she called and, told me that the earliest they have is February 7th. I think that's about 2 weeks away. Kind of sucks because, yeah, now my top denture's fixed. Oh my gosh. Can I show you? Yeah. Let me take this glove off real quick because, okay. The way they fixed, like I said, my back molar was detached, but it was just kind of hanging on by the soft material that I had done at home. It's funny because you can see it kind of sticking out right there, how it's not in line like it is over here. See how it's like, or here, it's kind of out, and you can see that. I don't know who melded it together, but oh my gosh. It's all jacked up. The bite's okay, whatever, but it's like, whose molars crooked like that? Whatever. They're temporaries, right? So as long as they're functional. So yeah, I have to wait till February 9th to go get a soft liner done. So needless to say, I went to Walgreens right after I picked my daughter up from cheer practice, and went and got another Reline kit. And since my gums have healed so much, the temporary denture has a lot of room in it, and I basically have to use the two uses that come in the packet. I have to use both of them for the top, and it basically, I mean, mix it all up like you would do the one use, but you do it the same time and make two. But it's crazy because like it fills up the entire denture, and some of it kind of just barely any of it spills over. But that's what I needed to do, so went and did that, and they were sitting like crazy low. Like every time I'd smile, I was like worried that it just felt weird. Like there was too much material pushing it down, and it was crazy uneven. But I believe I have effectively fixed that issue with the little reline that I did just a minute ago. I took it all out. I picked out and cut out as much as possible, and then I dremeled the rest because that's what I do. I think I covered this enough. I can't see it. You guys see it? I don't know. So, yeah. I think they fit a lot better right now. It's sticking straight out. I think they fit a lot better. They're not like, all my teeth were showing on top like, hey! But now, it's like so much more far up, and it fits better, and my bottom wasn't really having an issue. It was mainly the top. And so I am excited that at least that got fixed. It wasn't really an ideal situation at the place, the dentist today. And it's like super inconvenient and whatnot, but that's life, So yeah, I hope this turns out alright. I mean, and also at least it's not like hair dye, so it's not like it's gonna stay forever. It's more of I have like 1,000 clippies over here. Hold on a second. Yeah, I don't really want to dye my hair anymore, but I love like playing with colors, and this isn't technically dyeing it, so that's what I'm doing now. So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys that update. Otherwise, everything else is going awesome. I have some very amateur videos of some singing that my mom has taken from the audience, and I know that some people that watch my videos have wanted to see that. So I've been debating whether I should put those out there or not, like just a little bit. Like it's not like a performance. It's usually I lead like one song at church, which I love doing, and my mom, so she videos. When I'm up there, I have to I'll notice she has her thing up, and I'm like, I don't see you, so. So yeah, despite all that crazy stuff going on today, it was funny because I had to go speak with one of our customers right after I left the dentist. I figured I would be leaving the dentist with, functional teeth and whatnot. Silly me for thinking. I've been warned about that. But, yeah, it all turned out fine. Not ideal, but it's fine. And, I started school on Tuesday, which is awesome because I know my last video, and to everyone I know around me too, I've just really expressed how not excited I am about the class I'm taking right now. But what's so cool is I started it, and I was getting a lot wrong at first. It's like this portal that you work through, and it explains, and it's like, do this and this and this. I'm doing algebraic problem solving. There we go. That's what I'm taking right now. I have always hated math. I never understood it in high school, so I just hated it. I didn't want to understand it. I was like, this is pointless in life, and I mean, for the most part it has been. Like, I'm 32 now. Really haven't had to use that in life. So, I mean, it's been pretty true. It wasn't just me saying that out of annoyance. But it was pretty cool because I was like getting crazy anxiety like in my chest because I was getting so many wrong and I was just getting frustrated. Understandably. And but I would go back to the explanation and I would just like look at it and really think about it. And I'm just like, all right, how they get to this and this and this. Because it's not a teacher. I'm not like watching a lecture. I'm going through this portal called like Alex. It's like ALEX. KS, I mean. And I have an itch, but I have pink stuff all over my hand. I don't want to. And dang it. Hold on a second. Okay. So I just really focused on it to see the order of operations and all that. And I just took a few notes that I would reference later, and I started getting them all right, and it freaked me out. My mom was sitting across from me at the table, and I was just like, oh, I got another one right. And like, I was like sincerely, like I was working through it as I understood it, but I actually like took time to really process it and understand it. And before I knew it, I was finishing week 3 in my assignments and not really realizing it. I was just working through it, and I was having fun doing the math problems, which freaked me out as well. And it was just so cool. So I'm actually liking the class, and I think I'm going to do fine. The only thing I can foresee having a little bit of understanding, issues with is the linear equations. I've just never liked it, and I just don't like it. But the algebra stuff and I get it now, and it's so cool because I was actually having fun doing my math class, and I never thought I'd say that. So, yay about that. I'm sure you guys don't want to sit here and watch me do this. So, I'm going to let you go. But yeah, that's how that went almost at 10 weeks. Everything's great, and I'm just learning to adjust to things. And let me know about the sing thing if you want me to post something like that. It's taken by a camera phone. I don't know if I can get my brother, who is awesome at editing and stuff like that, to maybe make it a little more watchable, so it's not like, oh my gosh, what the heck, So if that's something that you guys think I should do, just let me know, and I'll do it. Because, yeah. Okay, so you guys have a good night and weekend. Be safe, and next time you see me, I might have some pink transition. So, yeah. Talk to you guys later. Bye.